Texas Congressman Louie Gohmert. Congressman, thank you as always for joining us. Let's start on this latest development, this alleged bipartisan deal that has been reached. What do you think about it?
Well, my understanding is they have a deal in structure, sort of, but they are having a great deal of difficulty in reaching an agreement on the pay-fors. And also, you've got progressives that don't feel like it's near enough. They want to rank in pursuing these things. They've got the president, they've got both houses, so they want to go wild, and it's not near enough money for them. So between the pay-fors and not enough money for progressives, even if they do it under reconciliation, then you can expect the real progressive socialist types wanting a lot more money, and they may be able to hold it up to get more money.
And Congressman, when you talk about the pay-fors, you mean ways to help pay for this, yeah, which is why the president wants the other plan, which most Republicans are opposing.
Exactly. Yeah, the other plan, the other Biden plan, raises taxes so much that it's going to set back the economy so much more than it even is now.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, and you as a politician can perhaps decipher some of this political speak from the White House website where they talk about how they're going to pay for it, reducing the IRS tax gap. I think I know what that means, and we've talked about that before, but what is redirecting unused unemployment insurance relief funds, repurposing unused relief funds from 2020 emergency relief legislation? Seems like it's a lot of moving around of monies, so people are going to kind of lose track of it.
Well, and some of us are upset about that because there was money promised. It was made available through the CARES Act for people that were hurt because of the government shutting down private business. And now, under this administration, the Treasury Department, others are coming back and saying, you know what? We had told you we would get you this money, but we're changing things. So we're going to move this money and put it elsewhere, where it really will not go to help the people that need it the most.
Okay, yep. Well, we'll leave that topic there for a moment because I have a feeling we're going to be talking about it again. And then there's this issue coming up tomorrow. Somebody's going to visit the border. 21 Republicans led by Congresswoman Louie Gohmert are moving to censure President Biden over his failure to enforce border laws. Let's take a look at what the Congresswoman had to say yesterday.
Sex offender apprehensions have doubled, and drug smuggling arrests have tripled. Enough fentanyl to kill every American 4 times over has been intercepted by Border Patrol in just the first 4 months of the Biden regime. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and this entire regime are endangering the American people. I can't think of a more inhumane policy approach to our southern border than to incentivize children to be used as pawns by the cartel. That's exactly what's happening. And Biden's policies are assisting and enriching the cartel.
All right, Congressman, what do you think the vice president needs to do?
Well, apparently what she believes she needs to do is get down to the border before President Trump does. But of course, President Trump's been there before. He had the border fairly secure. So, her mind, got to get there before President Trump does. And I would humbly submit that if President Trump had not said he was going to the border, he would not be going now at all. Be going and talking to somebody else and avoiding it. But she, as I understand, is going to El Paso. She's not going to where the biggest problems are. She's going to where there's fence that's been built, some of it private fence, some the federal government under President Trump has built. But that's not really the biggest problem. And so that's probably why she's going there. She's not sticking her head in the sand she's just sticking her head where she can avoid seeing a lot of people pouring across the border.
Yeah, that would be a bad photo op.
Yeah, and that's actually that you went ahead and answered the question I was going to
Why
ask you
El
about
Paso?
why El Paso. But what type of announcement do you think that they will make tomorrow to make it look like there is progress being made? Because they wouldn't be going there if it was going to have, negative implications. So what do you think they're going to say?
Well, I would expect, since they can't talk about, the between 100 and 200,000 people that are pouring in. So what they have been trying to do from the beginning, since the surge they created has started, their goal was to get people out of camera sight, out of people's sight, ship them around the country as fast as they can. So I would expect what you will hear them say is that, look, in this center here where we had children, look how few children are here. Look, moved adults out. So we're not holding these people here anymore. Well, no, they're shipping them all over the country. And that's why the Border Patrol told me that, the drug cartels call the U.S. government their logistics. And I said, like the commercial? Yeah. The drug cartels get people illegally across the border, and then the U.S. government, tax dollars, ship them anywhere the drug cartels want them to go. Basically, that's what's happening. But they are doing a good job of moving people out from camera sight so they can act like they're doing a great job when all they are doing is moving what they hope will be future voters in all over the country.
Moving around people and moving around money. So pretty good at that.
All right, Congressman, thank you, sir.
Love being with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman Gohmert.